Hello everyone. Today we are with Know for Sure GK Book of Class 5 Part 2. Now we shall start with page number 27. Earlier we have done page number 1 to 26. Let us continue now this part 2. Give one word answers to these questions based on religious books and scriptures. Number 1 is, what is the name of the scriptural work whose theme is Krishna's response to Arjuna's concerns about killing the members of his family in the ensuing Mahabharata war? It's Bhagavad Gita. Number 2. Which god is Arjuna's father in the Mahabharata? Indra. Number 3. Who originally wrote the Ramayana? He is Valmiki. Number 4. Ashughosh wrote an account of his life and teachings of Buddha called Buddha Charit. Number 5. Which piece of his wife's jewelry does Kovalan, the hero in the Tamil epic Shila Padikaram, try to sell to an evil goldsmith, for which he is accused of being a thief, is anklet. Number 6. In the epic Mani Mekhalai, the heroine of the same name goes to Vaji to perform penance. Vaji served as the capital of which great dynasty? It's Sera. Number 7. The legends of the ancestors of which avatar of Vishnu are narrated in Kalidas Raghuvansh? It is Ram. Next is, in which language were the Ramayana and Mahabharata first written? It's Sanskrit. Number 9. In the Ramayana, who cuts off Suparnakha's nose? Is Lakshman. Number 11. In the Mahabharata, who was Karna's mother? She was Kunti. Tidbits. Do you know the epic of Mahabharata is the longest poem ever to be written? Yes, it is the longest poem. The book currently contains about 1 lakh slokas or stanzas. Now page number 28. Who was the first Indian to win an individual Olympic gold medal? He was Abhinav Bindra. Number 2. Which team won the UEFA European Championship 2016? Is Portugal. Number 3 is, which is the largest country in the world in terms of population? China. Number 4. Which Indian freedom fighter is also known as Punjab Keshri? Lala Lajpat Rai. Number 5. In which city in India will you find the famous Marina Beach? Is Chennai. Number 6. 10 Downing Street is the official residence of which country's Prime Minister? It's United Kingdom. Number 7. Which is the smallest country in the world? This is Vatican City. Number 8. What is the full form of GPS? The Satellite Based Navigation and Location System. This is Global Positioning System. Number 9. Which medical specialty deals with diagnosis and treatment of diseases of heart and blood vessels? This is cardiology. Number 10. Which IT company was co-founded by N.R. Narayana Murthy, which later became the first Indian company to be listed on an American stock exchange? Is Infosys. Number 11. Who was the eldest Kaurava in the Mahabharata? Is Duryodhana. Number 12. Who is the author of a book, A Tale of Two Cities? It's Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens. Number 13. With which sport is Durand Cup associated? It's football. Number 14. In our division problem, the remainder is greater than the divisor. Is it true or false? It's false. Next is, who was the first non-European and non-white to win the Nobel Prize in any category? He was Rabindranath Tagore. Yes, who wrote National Anthem. Next is traditional paintings of India. One is Pattachitra is derived from the word Patta and Chitra. Patta means canvas and Chitra means picture. Most of the themes of traditional Pattachitra are based on Hindu mythology. This form of cloth based scroll paintings is mainly rooted in Odisha. Next is Madhubani. Painting has striking geometrical patterns which are traditionally done on a freshly plastered or mud wall with natural dyes and pigments. The paintings are basically of a ritual nature for particular occasions such as birth, marriage, and festivals. The main feature of this style from the Mithila region of Bihar is that it usually leaves no space empty on the canvas. Tanjore painting is originated in Tanjavur, a region in Tamil Nadu. Tanjore paintings, which mainly depict sacred icons, are mostly done on wood with rich, vivid colors, featuring elements in the gold leaf and inlays of glass or even semi-precious stones. Burli folk painting is the vivid expression of daily and social events of the Burli tribe of Maharashtra. It does not depict mythological character or images of deities. Burli paintings, which are usually made by women, are done on a mud base using white coloring with occasional dots in red and yellow. Next is miniature painting. Finely wrought and minutely detailed painting flourished in the Mughal period. It also became very popular in the Rajputana kingdoms, where many styles and schools of miniature painting flourished. The artists used paper, ivory panels, wooden tablets, leather, marble, cloth, and walls for their paintings. The colors are made from minerals and vegetables, precious stones, as well as pure silver and gold. Court scenes and hunting expeditions of kings are often the themes of these paintings. Next is the name Bandhani, a technique of printing fabric, comes from the Sanskrit term bandhana. Part of the cloth are pinched and tied up before dyeing so that when the cloth is dried, the tied part form patterns. Bandhani cloth is considered to be a symbol of girlhood and love. Kalamkari is a combination of words kalam, pen, and kari means work, which means artwork done using a pen. It refers to a method of painting natural dyes onto cotton or silk fabric with a bamboo pen or kalam. The Kalamkari tradition chiefly consists of scenes from Hindu mythology. Now let's see quick quiz. What is a traditional Tibetan Buddhist painting called? This is Thangka. Which style of embroidery is done with white cotton threads on plain muslin cloth? Lucknow is in Uttar Pradesh is the chief center of this. This is chikankari. Which Kashmiri papier-mâché art form uses flower motifs and is used on paper pulp objects? This is kalamkari, kari kamandari. Name the famous form of embroidery from Punjab which literally means floral craft. This is fulkari. Next is miracles of nature. Besides providing us food and raw materials, some plants have medicinal properties also. Let us see. Aloe vera is believed to help people stay young. It has a positive effect on the skin. The juice of this plant is used for making cosmetics and medicines for treating burns. Aloe vera contains over 20 minerals which are essential for human body. Next is Indian ginseng. Ashwagandha is a herb used for treating nervous disorders, intestinal infections and leprosy. All the parts of the plant including the roots, bark, leaves, fruits and seeds are used for medicinal purposes. This herb is grown in India, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Sandalwood Chandan is believed to have many medicinal properties. It is commonly used to cure various skin disorders, treat patients with jaundice, and soothe burning sensations. Indian gooseberry amla is a rich source of vitamin C. It eases hyperacidity and is used as a natural laxative. It also helps to get rid of cough and cold. Next is wild turmeric. Haldi is a medicinal herb with special antibiotic and antiseptic properties. According to the Chinese, it is believed to prevent and cure cancer. Cinnamon, dalchini, is a spice that we are all familiar with when it comes to desserts and pastries. But it is also believed to have medicinal properties. It is used to treat patients with bronchitis and asthma. Now quick quiz. Of the four systems of medicine, Ayurveda, Allopathy, Unani and Siddha, which system does not entirely depend on the medicinal properties of plants? This is allopathy. Now match the following. Bhringraj is used for hair loss, Amla for scurvy, Tulsi for cough and cold, Isabgol for constipation, Neem for skin diseases and clove for toothache. Now let us see golden voices of the bygone era. Number 1 is M. Bala Murali Krishna. Number 2 is, you can recognize, number 1 is M.S. Subbalakshmi. Number 2 is Bhimsen Joshi. Number 3 is Pandit Jasraj. Number 4 is M. Bala Murali Krishna. Number 5 is Vasant Rao Deshpande. And number 6 is Manna Day. Number 7, this is Jagjit Singh. Number 8, this is Bhupen Hazarika. And next is Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. There are two principal types of Indian classic music, Carnatic and Hindu. Hindustani music is practiced in North India, whereas Carnatic music is more popular in southern India. Now let us see logos and symbols of different companies. Earlier what was the logo and now what is it? First is a video company. Its logo was this and now its logo is Nintendo is written over there. A web browser, earlier its logo was like this and now its logo is Mozilla Firefox like this. Number 3 is a consumer electronics company, that is Apple company. Earlier logo was this and now you remember this. This is the logo. of Apple company. Number 4 is a computer software hardware company. Earlier its logo was this. Business International Machines were written in it, and now its logo is like this. And now airlines company, it's earlier it was like this, and now Air India is in this logo. Now know about the cars. In a hybrid car, the engine can run on 2 or more sources power, one being the conventional internal combustion engine and the other a different power source. One is solar powered cars, run on solar energy, stretch limousine, and amphibious car can run on water also, and lunar rover. This is the moon buggy, was the first car on the moon. There are body parts of the moon. Let us know that. Who started the car company? Ford is Henry Ford. Now, which of the manufacturers does not make motorbikes? This is Bristol. Name the car brands from these logos given below. What is this? Jaguar, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, and this is Audi. Now let's read about green energy. Green energy, one is solar energy. The sun has produced energy for billions of years. Solar energy is the energy of the sun's rays that reach the earth. It can be changed into thermal or heat energy and uses to heat homes and water. It can also be used to generate electrical energy using photovoltaic cells or solar powers. Now next is wind energy. We get from wind to grind crops, is used to grind crops, to pump water, to cut wood at sawhills. Windmills are used to generate electricity in many countries. Next is biomass gas, comes from landfill and rubbish dumps. Most of the rubbish that we dump is buried in the ground. As it rots, it generates a gas which can be used as renewable or green energy. This energy can be used to produce electricity. In many Indian villages, biomass energy is used for cooking, lighting, and other power needs. Next is tidal energy. Tidal power refers to any form of renewable energy in which tidal action in the ocean is converted to electric power. One of the ways in which tidal power is harnessed between high tides and low tides is by using a type of dam to block receding water during the time. When the tide flows out from the land, at low tide, water behind the dam is released, and the water passes through a turbine that generates electricity. Now, when water flows over hot rocks underground, hot water and steam are created, which escape to the earth's surface through mud pools, hot springs, and geysers. This hot water and steam created underground can be used to create electricity. This is called geothermal energy. Volcanoes are also examples of this energy. The Maoris of Australia have been using the hot rocks for cooking for years. Find out the importance of the ring of fire with reference of geothermal energy. Every 15 minutes of the sun's energy can take care of the world's electricity needs for a year. Sunlight is where I get my energy too. Renewable energy can also be derived from agricultural crops. In some areas, corn stalks, sugar beets, sugarcane, and switchgrass are grown specifically to produce ethanol, a liquid which can be used in internal combustion engines and fuel cells. Brazil has one of the largest ethanol mixed gasoline programs in the world. It produces ethanol fuel from sugarcane, which is blended with 75% gasoline. Ethanol fuel is also widely available in USA. Let us do quick quiz. Which of these energy resources is renewable is hydroelectric, which is these not a greenhouse gas, that is nitrogen. Renewable energy resources are constantly renewed by nature. This source of renewable energy does not depend on weather. This is geothermal. And when using solar energy, what do we call the device that absorbs sunlight? This is solar panel. Now thank you. Have a nice time. Wait for my next videos also of the syllabus. Thank you. Have a nice time. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share.